Hello to all my beautiful neighbors. Welcome to Britt's Block. I am Britt. As you come in, please like the video. Helps me to get in the algorithm so more people are able to see my video. Also, if you have not, hit that little red button over there that says subscribe. Shall go hit that button and tell your neighbors, your family, and your friends to come on over to Britt's Block and find out what's going on. I have plenty of room. And then make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be informed. Well, I'm here to give you my reviews on Love and Marriage Season 8, Episode 3. I apologize in advance. I normally try to have this out on Sundays, but it's like May is a month of birthdays for my family. My dad, my uncle, two uncles, and my sister-in-law have a birthday on the 18th. So we have been celebrating all weekend. So I'm here now to give you my reviews. This episode started off with Nell and Mel playing pickleball. And it started off with a lie, basically. Because when Melanie asked Nell, why didn't you come to the podcast? She says, well, I was in Georgia and the tickets were sold out. Well, kid, newsflash, can somebody tell Nell that most of the people that were at the podcast were not from Huntsville? Did nobody drive to Huntsville to pick up no ticket and go back home? They bought them online. So, and the internet work in all cities. And she killed me using that excuse. Well, you know, I'm just not computer savvy. Baby, if you get on Instagram, if you can get on YouTube, and I know she is a businesswoman, I know your stuff has to be on a computer, then you can get online and buy a ticket. And Mel didn't like that excuse, and I didn't either. So she went a little bit further. Well, you called me about everything else. Why didn't you call me about some tickets? She ain't had no excuse for that one right there. But the thing is, this podcast was not Melanie's event. It was Carlos. So he would have made room for you just as well as Mel would, even if it was packed in there. Because he would want his other cast members to show up to this event. Nell just need to say, look, I didn't want to come. Just stand 10 toes on. You didn't want to come. Be a woman about it. You say you want to come. Then she get on the green screen. Well, I'm just shocked by what she just said, I guess. Because, you know, she's so used to people, you know, doing her wrong. Which is true. Like that was an aha moment. You have saw how people have done her. They're supposed to be her friend. Next thing you know, they flip on her. And that's why I look at Nell wrong now. I look at her cross-eyed. Because in fact, the way she do Mel all the time. Now if you and Fletcher are the only ones that she invited to her name changing ceremony, what makes you think that she wouldn't want you at this event? But I'm hoping this season 2 will get to about Mimosas with Melody. If I could find out why you wasn't there neither, and you're supposed to be her friend. Then they talked about this text with Martell. Now see, this is the 3rd week, and I'm tired of hearing these people be stupid. I'm tired of these people on here being crazy. Y'all already know it is not a random text. So why y'all get on here keep trying to act like y'all don't know and using this as a storyline? It's don't got old now. When we looked at the first episode, that should have been it. Everybody know that that's not even on the show, that it has to do with a video. You on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I don't care what it is. You knew what really happened. So then Mel brought up the situation. Well, she don't like to see black men go to jail because of her son. I don't know what her son did this last time exactly, but your son has been to jail before. So your son know that he a black man every time he commit a crime. So he gonna have to go to jail. I mean, it's people all nationalities in jail now. So you can't say, well, I don't think a black man should go to jail, because if that's the case, crime would be on the all-time high like it is now. It'll be worse if you say black men ain't got to go to jail. So don't use that as an excuse. Just say, you want to know why, and you just felt like your son had all these issues and that just kind of triggered you. Don't use black men as an excuse to why not to go to jail. Then they brought up the issue. Nell said, well, I didn't know that Chris was married, and so that makes me not to be a side chick. Well, yeah, it makes you a side chick, just an unknown side chick. You didn't know you was a side chick because he didn't tell you that. But if he was still married, you was a side chick. And if they were separated, it's up for the debate whether you was a side chick. If they were separated on the way to divorce. But if he was really married, yeah, baby, you was a side chick. You just didn't know it, but now you do. Because Lexi told the world you was a side chick. So, on to the next episode. Next episode is with Stormisha and the new girl, Latrice. Whole thing, she just seemed to be so nervous. And you could tell when people are talking and they sound like they want to cry, just how nervous they are. And you could tell when she was talking. I want to say, is she reading cue cards? Because when she was talking, she would look in another direction. But when Stormy was talking, she would look at her. I'm sorry, y'all. I just pay attention sometimes to that kind of stuff. So she started with saying that, she works in the gym, and Destiny, I guess, has contacted her, and Tisha contacted her. So she wanted to know more about Tisha from Destiny's standpoint. From Stormy's standpoint. And Stormy said, Tisha was cool. They just had a little house because she don't call her husband a little girl. Call him a B. Which he is. Because he's saying too much stuff. He had more like a woman sometimes than most women had. But I will say Storm was right. Leaky Booty don't like Tisha being with any woman that's headstrong, that's about her business, and being married. Because we could tell from the very beginning of the show, Melanie was married to Martell. Melanie ran a lot of businesses, wore a lot of hats. She did speech and engagements. She did a lot. And she was trying to get Tisha out there to network. He didn't like that. If you about your money, he don't like that because he want her to be a submissive housewife. A wife that stay at home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, yes ma'am, no sir to him, all the above. And see, Stormy is the same way. Stormy, here you are, you have a thriving business. Again, when I say thriving, I don't mean that, it's making a whole lot of money, it's thriving. He don't like that because he want Tisha to be at home. And when she with people like Mel and Stormy, they're trying to get her to network and get out here. He don't want that. So yes, just be her little gym workout partner and leave that other stuff with Leaky Booty alone. Then Stormy talks about wanting to be get a surrogate. Now, we already saw on Raw, Candy Bird season 12 go through her little whole surrogate adventure and journey. Great. Stormy, we don't want to see that. We've already saw it before. And we want y'all to stay on y'all show and stay out of Atlanta on somebody else's show trying to do what they doing. Because we don't want to see it. So, you good on that. And then they talk about her being with the guy Ken. He's a new person on the show. And him and Courtney and Ken and Stormy getting together as couples. I don't know how this is going to work out because Stormy just don't seem to do good with holding friends neither. But that's neither here nor there. Then the next episode is with Courtney and Stormy going to look at old cars to purchase them. See, this is the reason why I stay on Stormy neck. When I say business-minded people, it's not working. You want to go out here and spend money on old cars when you got lawsuits. Now you want to have a surrogate. A surrogate is not no $2,000 or $3,000. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars for you to use somebody's body to carry your baby, and you out here trying to worry about getting a car. He want a car, you want a baby. And I don't know if they don't realize at the end of the day, Courtney and Stormy, is if their business ever go under, both of them gonna be broke. They run this business together. It ain't like he got a business over here and she got a business over here. No, y'all run a business together. So y'all gonna be broke together. So I don't know why little clear cow can't tell y'all how to manage your money right. Because y'all want to buy unnecessary stuff. You out here, you buy big warehouses. You want to drop 10 and 11 products at the same time. Now you want to go out here and get a surrogate. Then you want to go out here and buy a car. Go home and work on y'all finances. I can't understand how two people, neither one of y'all are financially stable in the mind. I'm baffled on that. But if y'all don't want to do better in life, I don't know what to tell you. But everybody want to hate on Melanie because of all the things that she dropped. But the thing is, she has a team that makes her able to drop clothing line, makeup, skincare, music. Y'all not able to do that. This whole scene was wasting my life minutes. I could have took a power nap doing this scene. They wasted everybody's time. So, anyway, on to the next. Now we're here to talk about Wonder Woman and He-Man, the new couple, Kenneth Lee and Latricia Reed. He is originally from Dayton, Ohio, and she is from Huntsville. She is married. Was married with 2 kids. He has 1 daughter, and they're trying to get together and get married. Eventually, they're just dating. Now, I will say, they have a nice house. Now, for them to be coming on this show, a new couple, I don't know nobody finances, so don't kill the messenger. But they have a really, really nice house. And you see Tisha, you don't know what she gonna lay her head at. Now she living in an Airbnb, and the house that they had is an older house that they were already living in. And then Kimmy has a nice modest house, but they have a upscale house, so they may have a couple of dollars. Now see, I can see them right there, entrepreneurs. They like to go to the gym, they like to work out, so they probably got their ducks in a row. But one thing I noticed about Tisha is that she brought up Destiny twice. So let me go ahead and warn you now, baby. If you ever get a chance to run past my video, leave Destiny where she at. She don't know how to be friends. Melanie is the CEO of this show. So, and you don't really know her, but stay in her good grace while you can, because Destiny don't like her, and she'll try to bring you on over to the dark side. And she was saying how she was telling Destiny was asking her about a relationship. I wouldn't tell Destiny nothing about me, because Destiny ain't gonna tell you nothing about her. She don't show you her reality. I wouldn't be telling her mine, because in a minute she'll be using you as her storyline, like she doing Sonny and Moses. I wouldn't tell Destiny nothing. So she was just going on. They were going on talking about Leaky Booty and Martell. If I was Kenneth, I would leave them where they at too, because they're a bunch of 304s. Oh, and Caillou, the 3 blind boys of Alabama. I will not be fooling with them. But that's to each his own. But this is just a fair warning. So basically, in this episode, they were just introducing themselves to the show, getting acclimated. And now we're on to Tisha and Kimmy and Mel. Now, Kimmy said that her mom found out last November that she had cancer. Kimmy is on Instagram and she forever showing something, but she didn't say anything about her mama having cancer. I'm not getting it, because that should be your storyline, and that's something that should be told, because her mama has was less progressive than she was. She said hers was, more progressive, but her mom was able to have surgery, recover, and back out, in the real world. So why not tell somebody this? She just had bowling for boobies. Why didn't your mama show your mama on there alongside you? Because she done been through the same thing you have been through. For the life of me, when we try to give Kimmy a little rope, she tied that mug in a knot. She say, I don't need much. She just tied it in a knot and hang on in there. But that's something that should have been told. And then I can't understand too, when she was talking about her businesses, they kept getting bleeped out. We would like to know what kind of business that y'all really have, because we already don't believe that you have any, and y'all gonna keep bleeping them out. And poor Tisha, she just gonna be a housewife. She wanna say when Mila goes to school that, the school take up her time. Tisha hides that, because you're not a school teacher, and PTA don't be at the school every single day. She has just let Marceau kill her spirit. Leaky booty has leaked on her dreams, and now they're wet, soggy from all the leakage out of his booty, and she don't have any dreams anymore. Because you just like, well, it was so much with the school, and it ain't that much. If your child is at elementary school, they don't have events every day. I just feel bad for her because Tisha don't have a mind of her own. She let Marceau be the puppet master of her mind and Wanda and do what he say do. So Tisha started asking about the text message. And Mel told her then, why don't you ask your husband? Because Leaky Booty know all about it. She said he had something to say. And she's like, all the one played. Well, first of all, Leaky Booty know about the video because he probably don't saw it. Don't try to use that as no excuse. But she let her know, I'm going to talk to your husband, because he wants to sit around here and run his mouth, so you already know. Because Tisha don't have no dog, she don't have no dog in this fight. But I'm just going to let you know ahead of time that your husband will be called out. And Mel is not playing with him. She was like, Teresa, LaFisher, why you hadn't called? Or what if you called for anything else? Mel is not playing with them this season. She got questions and she wants some answers. So they was talking about, I guess, calling Mel and checking on her. Tisha always have an excuse of why she don't check on Melanie or anybody else. If somebody going through something, believe me, Tisha is not going to be the one to check on you. So let's go back to when they found out about Martell cheating on Melanie on the reunion. Tisha said, well, I found out the same day that Mel did. But did she ever call and reach out to Mel then and say, are you all right? If it ain't about Tisha don't care. Because she not finna find out what's going on with you. That's your problem. But you better make sure you check on her. But she ain't gonna check on you. Sidebar. I know that they don't have a budget for wardrobe, but when Tisha go out here and buy her clothes, can she please buy them at least 1 or 2 sizes bigger, because that dress like it was just painted on Tisha. But anyway, that's just my opinion. So they got on the conversation of the podcast. And they asked them why they wasn't there. Tisha, people ain't got to send invitation individually to make you feel like you want it or need to come. Again, that was not Melanie's podcast. It was Carlos. So Carlos should have called and said, Tisha, come to the podcast. But she always want to use the excuse, I need to be invited individually. Well, baby, you'll never come to my events because I wouldn't even invite you. And then Kimmy would want to say, it was negative, she heard it was negative energy. Because basically, the people that flock together, we don't flock. The Millimeters are a group of people, individual people with individual lives They act like the millimeters are one body with one brain. That's not how it is. We are individual people. We live in different states. We got different names, different families, different jobs. We just all come together for one person to have somebody to rally around her when nobody else would stand with her. So quit trying to use the millimeter as an excuse and just say again that you didn't want to come. And then Sonny, please don't get on here already starting lying. Now, yeah, it was a little uproar because we women. Most of the people in there were women. And like you said, the girl code. When somebody else say, "Oh, that was my friend," and she ended up not only going with my boyfriend but marrying him. Hey, to me, I've been like, wait, whoa, because I was taught, and I teach my own kids that if your friends, even your associates and your family members go with somebody, when they break up with them, you don't go with that person. That's a no. That's a negative. Because they have been with somebody that you know. So yeah, the women were in the uproar because they could figure like, girl, no you didn't. So it was not that it was a negative energy. Carlos threw her into that. Mel didn't throw her into that. We got on there asking all them questions, bringing her to the show to expose her and give her side of the story. That was Carlos, not the millimeters. So y'all need to go ahead and just miss all that talking about the millimeters. Then they were talking about Destiny. You know, Mel to my Destiny, to my girl code. And she said, what do you think? She said, Melanie said, I don't know what Destiny capable of. Because her and Martell, they way too tight. And we all heard the little reading that in her Alchemist had for little sardine kitty. So I wasn't putting nothing past Destiny's a Mel. I'm with you on that one. And she let it be known. Going through this with Martell, now she really know who her friends are. And she could spot them a mile away. And it red flags on the play, it could be a pink flag, and I think you wrong. You ain't my friend no more. I'm cutting them off. Y'all, but that was the whole show. I really want them this season to stop talking about the text. Everybody know about it now. Get your own storylines. Come up with something new. Now we can stop talking about Sonny and Moses. Well, besides Destiny, gotta use them. But let's see. It was a pretty good show. The first two scenes, because Courtney and Stormy damn near put me to sleep looking at those cars. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed my video, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. You already know what to do, and that's to have a great day on purpose.
She got the news, the story.